First off, no, I won't be mentioning Tord in this video. To all the people who keep asking, is Tord going to be in the movie? Can you please put Tord in the movie? If you don't put Tord in the movie, I'll never watch Eddsworld again, so can you please put him in the movie? Calm down. I'll address that issue another day. But anyway, hi. I'm Mark Lavallo, director of Eddsworld the movie. The last update video I did was back in March, and with that video, I revealed a little more about the movie's dark production history. Now, after posting that video, we've received a great amount of support and encouragement from our followers. And to those of you who have, I, along with the rest of the crew, am deeply thankful and grateful and appreciative for everything you've done. You've always been so loyal and patient, and it genuinely makes me really happy. But anyway, since the summer is quickly approaching, I figured that now would be a good time to inform you on what's been going on in terms of the movie, the minisodes, interviews, and various behind-the-scenes stuff. And I think I'm going to keep this a regular thing, kind of like the monthly update vlogs we used to do, but for these videos, I'll probably give you an update once every 2 or 3 months to cover more progress, if any. With that said, I'm going to get started with the minisodes. A few months ago, I came to a realization. I had animators from the movie work on minisodes for this channel to showcase their talents, and to kind of help them practice the art of capturing Ed's style. But then I realized that there was no way the movie is going to be done if the animators have to go back and forth between making minisodes and working on the movie. So I came up with an idea, and that was to have somebody else come in and work on the minisodes, while the animators on the movie keep working on their scenes. And the man that I hired for the job is David Roy. David is a pretty avid Eddsworld fan, like the rest of the crew, and I don't remember if I found him, or maybe if he came to me, or maybe Billy or somebody else linked me to his channel, but the point is, I brought him on board to work on the minisodes. Here's a screenshot of the next minisode that he and I are working on. I really like his style, and I hope you do too. Speaking of the minisodes, I should tell you that, yes, they're still coming. We have 2 minisodes completely written and in pre-production at the time I'm recording this. The first one is called Camp Cowardly. It was written by one of our animators, Efren Villanueva, who also made The Mystery of Tom's Eyes, and it's basically about Ed and the guys going camping. David is currently working on the animatic, and we got James and Dan recording their lines. In fact, I've got all of Dan's lines already. I haven't heard word from Connor yet, but I'm sure he's taking his time. The next minisode to come after is called Diet Toxins. This is a minisode that I co-wrote along with another new addition to the team, Taliesin Charles. Taliesin is a very talented writer, and I'm glad to have him on board writing minisodes with me. This one has something to do with radioactivity. I won't spoil what it's about, but trust me when I say it's going to be a good one. So, those are the 2 we're currently working on at the moment. As for future minisodes, Taliesin's writing one about zombies. I think he's calling it a town called Bittensboro or something like that, but it's going to be good. I've also written one that focuses on General McCoy. It's almost kind of like a small backstory surrounding him and another character. It's a bit dark, and hopefully it won't be long now before it gets out there. Alright, now let's talk about something I'm sure you're all just dying to hear about. The movie. Hopefully I'll try to answer as many of your questions as I can, but I can't promise anything. I will say that we are looking at a release date, and I think now is a good time to reveal what it is. It's not official, but we're sure that we can get the movie done in time to be released on June 10th, 2016. This isn't the final release date, it's just the one we feel the most comfortable with at the moment. It's very likely to change by the time we get closer to completion, but for now, this is what we're aiming for. As for progress on the movie itself, it's been very... what's the word I'm looking for? Dodgy. I haven't found a whole lot of time to work on the movie because of some personal stuff going on in my life right now, which I shall address. Number 1, school. I'm graduating from high school in about a week at the point of scripting this video. Finals are approaching, the graduation ceremony will be here before I know it, and I just have a lot of projects I need to catch up on. In the meantime, I try to jot down notes on what I'll need to do concerning the movie, most of which I've failed to accomplish. I promise you that once I'm done with this transition, I'll definitely try to get back into the feel of things. Number 2, making my own videos. Back in September, or whenever, I launched my own YouTube channel. I've had other channels before this one, but this one is probably my most active. On there, I do game reviews and musical remixes, and I'm thinking about doing some sketch videos and top 10 lists, but those are for the future. Anyway, I've been trying to keep making videos for that channel so that people have something to watch whenever they come to check it out. And I've been so focused on doing that, admittedly, sometimes it's been getting in the way of me working on the movie. So now I want to try and balance out my time a little better, like maybe organizing a schedule that lists when I work on videos for my channel and when I work on the movie. Also, if I can selfishly plug myself for a minute, subscribe to my channel. Right. Number 3, moving. This is a big one. The day after my graduation ceremony, I will be moving. I'm finding myself a new home, and depending on the circumstances, I won't be very active for a couple of days after we get settled in, mostly due to the process of setting up the internet access and putting together a new workspace and all that. In between making videos and catching up on schoolwork, I've been packing. And my bedroom and workspace are both chock full of stuff like shelves, posters, display figures, and all that kind of stuff. So that's been pretty time-consuming. But again, once the time comes, I'll be back after these messages. Wait, did I really just write that? Never mind. Anyway, back to the movie. Now, another reason why production's been on and off is because, well, I haven't been able to get into contact with most of the animators. Sometimes I'll send them a message and they won't reply for a while, and other times they'll send me a message and I won't be able to reply straight away. The situation concerning that keeps changing, and it legitimately annoys me. I'm sure they have other things going on in their lives, and I respect that, but I'm more annoyed at not being able to respond to messages at the right time. So hopefully I'll get to try and reach out to them more, hopefully being able to achieve some kind of results. While we're on the subject, we're still looking for animators, as well as some visual effects artists if we're lucky. So far, the animation team is made up of about 6 to 8 people. 6 to 8 people, not 68 people, that's too much. And that's for a 70-minute movie. Surprisingly, it's not enough. So if you have any experience in animation, and if you think you've really mastered Ed Gould's style and you want to be a part of the movie, send an email to this address, eddsworldfilm@gmail.com. Your email must include the following: the subject, animation audition, YouTube links to any animated videos you've made, and most importantly, an animation test. This demo must be a recreation of a scene from an Eddsworld episode. It must have audio taken from that episode, and it must feature Ed, Matt, and Tom. As for the people working on the movie, I'll tell you all about it. Right now, I'm primarily working with Billy and Anthony. Billy and I are still hard at work on the first scene. I've done the first half of the animatic, and he's working on the second half. Then once that's done, we'll begin animation, then we'll hand it over to Michael, one of our composers, to do music, and then to Finn, our sound guy, to do sound mixing. And yeah, as you can probably imagine, animation is a very complicated process. But in the end, it'll be worth it, trust me. Now, in Anthony's case, he's been taking a lot of animation classes recently, and from what he told me on Facebook, he's been learning a lot of interesting techniques to help him out with the trailer, which he's still working very hard on, and I'm very grateful. If you follow us on our Facebook page, which also just hit 1,000 likes, thank you very much, you might have seen some samples of what Anthony's got for the trailer, and I apologize if we destroyed anybody's ears from the TV static. You have my terrible sound mixing to blame. Okay, I don't have that much to talk about anymore, I think. So I'm just going to get some minor things out of the way. First one concerns the interviews. I've scheduled a very special interview for either this month or next month, and what makes it special is the guy I'm interviewing. I'm not saying who it is, but needless to say, it's really exciting. Oh, and if there's anybody from the movie that you want to see be interviewed, maybe even me, post it in the comments below. And lastly, this. In the previous video, I promised that I'd get another behind-the-scenes video put together. Well, I'm still digging around for footage, and as soon as I have enough, then you'll see the video. Also, I want to briefly discuss the soundtrack and how we plan to release the movie. The soundtrack is going to feature music from the film, including our fantastic score, as well as some exclusive songs that you won't find anywhere in the movie. The one thing we're still trying to figure out is how to release the soundtrack. There are 2 options. 1, release the soundtrack for free on some media sharing sites like YouTube or Mediafire, or 2, release the soundtrack on iTunes or Bandcamp and donate the money we make from the sales to the Eddsworld crew and hopefully a couple charities. We're not sure which one we feel the most comfortable with, but if you have any suggestions, then we're more than happy to hear what you have to say. Alright, I think I got everything covered. So, as you could have guessed, yes, the movie is still in production. A lot of you are probably wondering if I ever thought about giving up and canceling the whole thing. Well, I have thought about it sometimes, but then again, we've been working on this movie for 2 years now. What's the point of giving up now? Besides, I love Eddsworld. Everyone on the crew loves Eddsworld. Our passion and dedication is what keeps us moving forward. very much like Ed. He believed that no matter what obstacles lie ahead, there's always a reason to keep going. And we believe in following that philosophy. And that just about does it for this video. If you wish to tune in on progress concerning the movie or the minisodes or whatever, be sure to stay subscribed to us on YouTube and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and DeviantArt. Links to our social media in the description below. Subscribe to my channel if you want to watch me talk about video games or showcase my musical talents, or go take a look at everyone else's channels. You can find the links to the rest of the crew on our homepage, and please, please, please show them some love. Alright, I guess that's all I got. Thank you guys for watching. This is Marco Vallo, raising my Coke glass to all of you. I'll catch you later.